So what I'll do, what we did in the beginning, you have 5 minutes to talk about what ambitious directions is, the things that you're working on. Maybe you can introduce yourself. What are you doing in Zain? And take us through the vision of your future in Zain. And what are the things that you feel that you want to share with us as part of something that we will be very excited about?
Sure. Thank you first for the invitation. It was a pleasure. I use Gartner always to guide me to find the right technologies.
Salt.
It's not?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you again for the invitation. I was just saying, I always use Gartner to find the right solutions, the right probably answers to my problems in technology. And we've been using Gartner as a reference all the time, and we use their ranking always in whatever we're doing when it comes to technology. I have 5 minutes. It's a long, probably, topic. I'm sure everyone covered a lot of it, talking about AI and talking about customer experience. I'll try to make it short and simple. To me, by the way, my name is Mish'al Al-Kandiri. I'm the Chief Commercial Officer of Zain Kuwait. Been in the industry in telecom for the past 15 years. Prior to that, I worked with you a little bit in Kuwait Small Projects, if you remember, the venture capital company, the joint venture company. So basically, the idea comes from a simple statement. We call the area customer care, and within most of the retail companies and telecoms. Good customer care is no customer care. It's as simple as that. As long as the customer needs to talk to me, then I'm not able to solve his problems instantly in a very, I would say, advanced and progressive way. To me, instant is king. If I can solve the problem right away, this is excellent. But what comes behind that is even more interesting in our industry. I mean, probably Bobian were pioneers in launching a chatbot in Kuwait, and we were actually, although we see that they had beaten us to being the first probably in Kuwait to launch such an advanced service, but we were very excited to see that this is happening in different industries, because we think the future is when those industries actually collaborate. So the chatbot of Bobian Bank can offer stuff that has to do with telecom and with Zain and vice versa. So basically the idea is not only offering a platform whereby the customer can instantly talk to and get answers and information. I think Bobian even did it. So basically you can do most of the functionalities that usually you need to go to a branch or call an agent and wait in line to get it resolved and fulfilled. So basically you can transfer money, you can buy services, you can add services, you can check information, you can check your bill, you can check a lot of things that we're going to be offering in our chatbot to be launched probably today or tomorrow. It's very soon. So basically, but what is important about our attempt to do this is that it comes in a journey that we have started long back. And I'm sure this was covered, but the expertise and what we call them data scientists are a rare, I would say, talent, not only in Kuwait, across the world. If you look at any research that talks about AI, you'll see the #1 challenge is the retention and motivation of data scientists in your organization, not to mention how expensive they are. So, well, I'm proud to say that the chatbot that we're working on in Zain is developed internally. So the end product will be even, we're planning to ship it to other Zain companies across the region. You know that we operate in KSA and Bahrain, Jordan, and many other countries. So this product was actually built internally in Zain Kuwait with the local talents of Zain Kuwait. But what's interesting about it, that our intention is to be able to deliver an instant customer experience to the customer without any human interaction that happens at the when and why and how the customer wants it, not how we want it. And this is happening across all channels, not only the chatbot, but the chatbot makes it a bit advanced and easier probably. So it's not only, our intention is not only to offer you the service when you come and ask for it. And this is the beauty of AI. So basically today we are working on different, I would say, verticals whereby we are trying to understand the customer and understand his need at any moment. I'll make it very simple. So basically, a customer contacts me, whether via AI, via chatbot or call center. I'm able today to understand this customer's profile, general profile, to a level whereby I understand what kind of offer that this particular customer needs right now, not what he needed yesterday or the day before. And to make it simple, we all use phones, and we know that, assume you're a customer, that you have a relative that lives in Egypt and you constantly do calls to Egypt. Our back-end data analytics tools that we are using today allows us to understand that at this moment, at like 3 p.m. or 2 p.m. now, the profile of this customer looks this way. So he requires minutes to call Egypt because he's a constant customer, a customer that constantly talks to Egypt. And accordingly, the machine learning algorithms that we have basically tries to build an offer on the go for this customer. So imagine the beauty of having this on AI, on chatbot. You go to chatbot, of course chatbot is fun, there is small talk in chatbot. You can go say, Sabah al-khair or Masa al-khair, and ask weird questions, and the chatbot tries to the best of information it has to answer you, sometimes even jokes, it could answer jokes and stuff like that. So you go and ask, how much is my bill today? Chatbot would answer, of course. The next level that we're working on is basically, and we understand that you go frequently to Dubai on the weekends. Why don't you buy this roaming offer for Dubai that you can activate every Thursday till Saturday? So it goes to that level of trying to understand the customer behavior. And the beauty of that is basically what we're looking for. We're looking for an instant way to serve our customers. And of course, I'm sure everyone understands the cost we save, because having a call center and this is expensive in terms of operations. Going digital, instant, seamless is the way we're thinking of, and I think very soon you'll see the announcement of the chatbot, and I hope everyone here uses it. And at the first phase, of course, we want feedback from everyone to understand how can we better the experience on that front. So that's in a nutshell, and any questions welcome, of course.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hamid, walk us through your dream.
السلام عليكم. يعطيك العافية وجاسم to get us this opportunity to expose One Global. One Global started back in 2004 as a digital innovation company. Our name used to be ISIS, Integrated Systems, and we rebranded in 2016. One Global is the first fintech company in the entire region. We launched the money transfer on Nokia phones, on Jet-O-Me technology, back in 2008 in Sudan. And then we are the first to launch bill payment and top-up inside Kuwait with Zain and Kenneth back in 2009. One Global elevated after that and started a complete ecosystem for a multi-vertical platform, fully integrated in the cloud, that offers healthcare services, tourism services, financial services, and we launched 2 digital banks, one in Kuwait in collaboration with Warba, and the other one in Yemen in collaboration with Tadamun Bank. And in Kuwait, we have digitized the cards of KFH to enable KFH wallet. So One Global is being certified globally by MasterCard as a fintech partner. Also, we are a strategic partner to IATA for enhancing the customer experience for the passengers journey. Today, One Global in 16 countries completely transformed to a digital company, trying to do the basics, which is the automation, back in 2010, and then we come up with a vision called One Vision, that by 2020 we need to become a digital lifestyle service provider globally. Today, One Global is running its platform completely on the cloud, in its own cloud. It has its own digital vault and security. the data that's being gathered and integrated across the 4 verticals give us the opportunity to understand our customers and know their behaviors and their persona. So after automation, we started to do analytics and do some BI, business intelligence. And after the business intelligence, we got to do machine learning. So we start to feed the machine to understand the customer trend and behavior in order to come up with the persona for the customer. Before, we were having a segment department. I don't want anybody here from marketing segmentation team. So we terminated all, and completely machine learning were running for us the segmentation. From the team before, they were creating only 5 segments a month. From our machine learning that we started in 2016, we are getting 30 segments a week, plus the synergy, the attributes between the segments. And today we are running more than that, going beyond that we are connecting these segments to our customer care and understanding of those segments that are in VIB, call our customer care, what the action gonna do. Are they gonna uninstall the app? Are they gonna stop using the service? So we are trying to benefit out from AI, how it can increase our customer satisfaction. And also we used AI in the optimization. So we are optimizing our app. We are proud to say that we are one of the fastest applications inside the region that have all these security controls. The full app is encrypted. The whole transactions are encrypted. All data is encrypted. This is heavily impacting the performance. But we've been using the AI and keep optimizing until we reach the optimal expectation out of that. Our chatbot, it's not ready because we launched one which was not that. We launch always the product internally for our internal customers, for our employees, our members. They are the first customer we ask them, from the T-boy up to the founder and executive chairman, which is myself. A bit of my personal experience, I studied in Kuwait, so everything is localized over here. So I'm a Kuwaiti, studied in Kuwait, computer engineering, and I worked in MTC before it was branded to Zain. I enjoyed 6 years of experience and lovely expansion across Africa and Middle East. Then I decided to fulfill my ambitions to become an entrepreneur and launch something that can help the community and contribute to the social life. So our mission actually is explaining what we are doing. We are elevating humanity by connecting life. This is our mission. And anything that can contribute in terms of offering a finance access to unbanked people, like what we did in Uganda or in Yemen, this is helping people. They need this. So necessity is not always about profitability. And always I've been asked about the business model, how you are monetizing this. So it's a substitute. So always you have a CSR that you need to do. At the same time, you need to protect your bottom line in order to grow and continue. So we try to use technology to support us, not to destroy us. And we have our innovation lab started 3 years back when we start thinking of a new technology called blockchain is going to disrupt all the financial sector. And this Bitcoin is going to be an equivalent to the cash. So that makes us and triggered us that we need to heavily invest in innovation lab. So we started our blockchain team, and we are the first in the entire region to create a crypto wallet and a crypto banking services that we are today testing and getting some approvals in order to expose to our community. So we are innovating more into this direction to get our customer satisfaction. Our machine learning, as you can understand from our journey, it's been across many areas. Today, we are experimenting this in security as well. We do have white hat hackers inside our company that is hacking our system continuously and giving us reporting directly to me. And we are trying to automate those hackers. So, and do some cognitive and predictive algorithms that how they can route and study more the persona, how it behaves in our app, and how we can close these loops and put more controls. We are using also the AI gonna be in the human capital department, where we gonna minimize a lot of work of the appraisal system. So there will be no more work activities on the appraisal system. All the KPIs, every function does, we killed the job description and this old mentality of human resources. So we went to human capital. I need people that are brains. They need an objectives to fulfill, and there's a KPI to measure this objective if it is fulfilled. So this automation as well, based on your result. If you are in sales, I'm gonna check sales. If you are in marketing, I'm gonna check campaigning. Every department and every function, it has a certain KPIs that we want to monitor and build out of it a career. So career diversity within the organization. If you are in sales, but actually you are a product guy, so it can recommend that you have to move to products because you can unleash your power over there. So AI is not in one application side our company. AI will interface to our customers later this year, inshallah, because we are doing a voice conversational AI based bot and in Arabic. So we succeeded that we are talking. We are having one of the noticed members inside our company to teach it. So because as you see, part of this is learning. So making the algorithms understand and creating its data points, and so and most of our customers are we have a big segment. Actually, we are across all age brackets, but young are the major over there, and youngsters like to flirt with the bot. So we want to get their needs and their desire fulfilled. So this is basically about the context of this conference. If I want to talk about One Global, it's a totally different journey. Thank you.
I asked only for Mr. Lee. Notice you're coughing a lot. Dish dashers may be cold for you. So, Mohammed, thank you very much. And I think there's a very important synergy between a corporate large organization has a purpose with an ambitious young company looking out to all the potential. And there's commonalities because you're trying to solve a problem that is related to your customers. Mr. Lee, what observations and lessons would you see that others who are now venturing in the same direction that you can teach us, what are the things to avoid, what are the pitfalls to look at, things that you think would be very important, some insights on this, interesting 2 stories that are from these important organizations here in Kuwait.
Sure. And actually sharing this, both Zain and One Global are actually pushing very hard in the right direction. The thing is, the thing that I want to highlight here is that I normally speak to companies about 3 kinds of trends. They are the trends that are already existing, the current trends, and then there are emerging trends in terms of technology that they need to watch out for, and then the ones that are so far out, we kind of don't have to pay attention to them right now. Where the greatest advantage comes from is actually looking at the strategic trends, the ones that you want to implement now, between the next 1 to 3 years, in order to reap the benefits in 3 to 5 years. So while a lot of the focus and attention is on conversational AI and chatbots, I urge you to start thinking about what Gartner is proposing in terms of how do you view strategic trends. And one of the big parts is how do you make it multi-channel? How do you make it multimodal? How do you combine conversational technologies with computer vision, with process augmentation, in order to truly drive this outcome or the business outcomes in an even more explosive fashion. So we are actually experimenting, and this is right. We're actually pushing all this proof of concepts, all these trials, and this is where the organizations get smarter, more intelligent about this. And I can only see good things that happen out of this. But focus on that strategic trends that are happening. We need to exercise them now within the next 1 to 3 years, because for the midterm prospects, they're there. We need to plant the seeds now. Yeah.
Any questions you have for these gentlemen? I know you've been curious about maybe some of the things that they were talking about. So
I'm interested to find out more about each of them, their chatbots, and I want to test them out myself. Unfortunately, I don't speak Arabic.
That's going to be in English as well.
Finding skills, you mentioned a very important point, where it's a very important challenge that we have today all around the world. But Zain has an advantage. It's like a magnet to young, very skillful people. They have that type of interest to join. You have a program for these young, fresh people. Can you share that program with us?
Yeah, there are many programs. One of that catching a lot of attention is the Zain Great Idea program, whereby we have created a platform, and actually there is a space within our headquarters called Zinc. It's a very beautiful place in terms of the atmosphere, and it's equipped with very fast internet.
It's a co-working space. It's a very interesting.
A co-working space, and it's basically dedicated for those ideas that are basically generated mostly from the Zain environment. And those ideas are looked at by a panel within the company on a regular basis, and the selected ones are actually incubated somehow in this and given the chance to use the working space. And sometimes there's even attempts to invest in those businesses and have them actually start and flourish. This is one thing that we do in that regard. We're talking about resources in particular in this field, AI, and I'm talking about the data scientists in particular. Yes, Zain, I'm proud to say that is a national company with the vast majority of the staff are Kuwaitis at different levels, CEO down to even the call center. And as I said, the chatbot was actually developed internally in Zain within our technical area, which is led by our colleague Nawaf Al-Gharabali as well. He's a Kuwaiti guy as well. The problem is the data scientist, which is a different skill set that our education system does not actually. I really don't know if there is a path whereby someone can get to be considered a data scientist. And those
we have Mijbil here as a Kuwaiti data scientist. He can help us with that.
Mijbil, I'm sure he worked on himself a lot to become something called a data scientist. A data analyst is an easy. There are a lot of, I would say, resources in Kuwait across all companies that are good data analysts. I started my career by analyzing data, using the very generic tools of analytics and all that. But when we talk about advanced algorithms and stuff like that, you need real data scientists. And they're a rare coin, not even only in Kuwait. Because we work with different markets in Zain as well, and we know they're hard to find, hard to maintain and retain, and they're very expensive. I hope that such an event or such activities that we're doing to raise the awareness towards the importance of that. Everything is based on data.
Okay.
Any industry in Kuwait, whether it's banking, telecom, ministries, data is important. And I think because we do have data and we do understand the importance of data, at least in Zain, let me talk about Zain, you see that we are, Bobiana as an example, we are the pioneers in launching products like chatbots and very advanced methods of interacting with customers, whereby, let's say, the governments follow suit later on when they see it, and yet they're supposed to have more data than we do. I mean, we have a problem. We have a lot of customers, close to 3 million customers, and the profiles we have, it's a constant work on cleaning them and making sure they're solid, while it's a bit an easier job for banks because you have to have credentials to open an account, and it's much easier for the government because they have your whole history.
Yeah.
Yet we still struggle in that sector to get to that level of advanced, let's say, customer experience. And I think Now I've seen signs. We were working with the Ministry of Health and all of other let's say ministries on taking them to that level of customer interaction, future customer experience, and probably advanced analytics to cater for the new demand. Now, this impacts everything. Today, convenience is, I think, whomever works in retail knows that customer prefers to get the goods at his home rather than going to a mall and buying. And it applies to us. I want this new phone. Why should I go to your branch? I want it in my house, and I want to order it and get it right now. So this is the direction we're taking generally in terms of what we call future customer experience.
Mohammed, your side of the story, what do you do for skills? Finding them.
Actually, it's a pain. And very important key success factor inside any organization want to deploy this. You need to alter mentality, as you mentioned. So in order to do this digital transformation and to start deploy the automation and get the AI and machine learning support and become an assistant inside the organization, we've been terminating a lot of the old mentality and getting other open-minded, driven by purpose and objective. So getting the skills, thanks God, One Global in these 16 countries, we are having our development centers in 4 countries, one in Central America, in Dominican Republic, and in Egypt, in Jordan, and in Kuwait, and in India. Our data scientists actually are from India. So we do have a 3 master and PhD data scientist field. We are also using third parties, like American Express. They have a strong data analytic and machine learning team. So we are working with them and collaborating with them. And you can imagine if American Express want to work with us, there is a value to work with us. So we are working also with Microsoft. Microsoft from state came to us and invited us to move to their cloud, to Azure, and open for us their chat bot framework and their Cortana AI module. And we've been actually in a debate. Shall we do it? We are halfway in ours, so we have to do our internal job instead of being floating. And if we want to enhance the customer experience, we have to wait for a release from Microsoft in order to do it. So we decided to control our product, and especially that we are a software house. So talents in data science was not easy. Blockchain, I trained myself in blockchain, then I trained one of my architects to become strong in blockchain, and then now I'm bringing freshers to work under him. So actually it starts from you as a leader inside the organization. When you start talking to people, this guy is just dreaming. Let him do it. So I'm doing it myself first. Then after that, I start challenging. Encouraging the innovation inside the organization always, inside One Global, is by challenge. I challenge you, and if you can prove that I'm wrong, so I'm gonna stop the project. And until today, nobody gets to beat this challenge because it's in favor of the organization, and if the organization grows, they will grow. We always say that we are not 150 employees inside the company. There are families attached to that. So we have to be more accountable and responsible of what we are doing. We have to fulfill our tasks. And we are supporting by enhancing this customer experience using other technologies that will support them. So skills is not an easy, but you can make it. This blockchain, I mention it because we were not getting anybody from outside. It was me and my one of greatest architects inside the company. And now we are building a team under them inside India. So this is basically how it is going. Talking about the importance inside the company. So customer experience, when you are talking about, it used to be under marketing. And I decided to split the management. So I become an executive chairman and I kept strategy and the innovation lab with me, and compliance, which is very important. Compliance is good to do a disruptive technology, but when you get it to real life, nobody will use it, or maybe government will shut it down, which it happens with us twice. So being a regulator friendly, it's not an easy. So CEO is running the execution, and we decided that UX has to be under CEO. So, and it's connected to the innovation lab. So I'm on it. Warakum. Because this is my customer, this is the interface that customer sees. If I don't protect this is my image. I don't care I'm a chairman or end of the day, I like this persona because of this professional gathering. But after that, I get this off and I put my hand and start working.
That's a very important
This
lesson.
is, it has to be in your blood, in your heart. If you want just to sit and think and get consultants and put papers and do, I got consultants from Australia, they done a great job. After 6 months, I took all the strategies and I throw them in the garbage. And we start from scratch again. Because they built something not
by the way,
fit us.
that doesn't happen with Gartner.
To Gartner, no.
You don't throw things from Gartner.
No, sorry for that, but I'm talking about our experience with that. So Gartner is different. You are not a consultant. You are
Advisors.
supporting with insights
Yes.
and data that can guide us. So you are more enhancing the decision making
Sure.
by supporting this data.
But
so
we have
this
also
is
solutions.
basically
One of the things I think for data scientists, we've been helping a lot of clients developing around what they need to develop, their enhance their existing skills and the pathways on that. So that's also some of the things that we've been seeing, a challenge that organizations are seeing similar to you all around the world. So what you're saying, Mishal, is very important, and Mohammed, what you're emphasizing, leadership, being involved into what they're doing, is a very critical success factor, and I can see it in what you're doing and how things are happening. Any point to say on this level? Any last words that you would like to share, points that you would like to give us at this point?
I thank you again for this opportunity, and probably in the next few days you'll see our chatbot out in the market. I encourage everyone to try it.
Can we know the name?
I can't reveal much now, but
عطنا السبق.
أصلاً وهاجني وليد المفروض I don't announce it يعني it's launched.
So good, we know, we have a sneak peek.
You're the only ones who know that we're launching
so
nice. Don't tell anyone outside this room. So yeah, basically I encourage everyone to try it, use it, and give us feedback.
We can be beta testers. So.
Yeah, so I hope we can take it to the level we all dream of getting it to. Thank you very much.
Mohammed?
I want to thank everybody. It was a great day. Actually, I was planning to come only for the session directly, but I free up myself and I said I have to be under your disposal, networking with people, seeing what Gartner are having in their presentations.
Nice.
Thank you for your invitation, HemmaTech, and for the award. And we look forward to see HemmaTech driving this culture inside Kuwait. Kuwaitis are entrepreneurs. This is by gene, but they need the ecosystem. I've been in the Bay Area. I was in Silicon Valley, where everybody is saying the innovation, the innovation, the innovation. All are immigrants. Why? Because of the ecosystem. Get this ecosystem over here. You will see an amazing achievement and results. And people sitting until this hours, those people, they have an ambitious. They are having a desire, but they need the access. They need the ecosystem. They need the environment to unleash. And inshallah, it's coming. And thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much. We'll give the HemmaTech clap. 1, 2, 3. Very good. So we have an award, like it's an acknowledgement, Zain.
Thank you very much.
So
I didn't get your
cameras
card.
is coming here.
I didn't get your card.
Hamid, Mr. Lee, if you join me in the picture. Hamid, yeah. Take a picture with you. حياك الله. بعد سنين التقينا. Very important. One last thing I wanted to share with you is, let's do this. Okay. Just on stage, we're launching Kuwait.ai. And we're going to launch it. All of you are going to click with me as we clap the HemmaTech clap. I'm going to launch it. How about that? Nice? Yalla, are you ready? I'm not going to clap. I'm going to click, but you're going to clap with me. Okay? So this is a group launch. Yalla, 1, 2, 3. Oops, was it quick? So we have the site is up. It's Kuwait.ai. Our mission is really encouraging everyone. We want to get in touch with you. You can go there. You can actually get the slides that is going to be from the event. So we want you. There's a part where you can create. You put your name and your email if you want to be one of the founding members of the community of Kuwait AI, and we're going to be very happy to have you all with us. And thank you very much for being with us. And really, it was an honor to be someone who can serve an amazing group like you and staying that with us and engaging with us in every aspect. The interaction that you shared, the questions, the polling, we're all very happy to have you. This is our second year. Hopefully we'll have years to come and actively be with you. So thank you very much and have a nice weekend or tomorrow holiday. Tomorrow's the holiday. Yeah.